Last year was extremely rough for the Jacksonville Jaguars, finishing with a 3-14 record and finishing last place and having the number one overall pick for back-to-back seasons now. Here's my breakdown on what went wrong last year and how the Jags will look like going into next year. But first, I want to say that I'm doing a breakdown like this for every single NFL team, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for when I post your team's video. So what went wrong for the Jaguars last year? Basically everything is the real answer to that question, but I can say one big problem started with coaching. Their coach, Urban Meyer, the man who was out getting lap dances in Cincinnati after losing and not traveling with the team, that guy, now he's gone. So what have they done to address the head coaching vacancy? They hired Doug Peterson, which I like that hire. Doug Peterson is a former Super Bowl winning head coach, a former coach of the year, and they brought him in to try to turn the ship around in Jacksonville. And I feel like it's not even really a debate that Doug Peterson is clear-cut, head and shoulders, an upgrade against Urban Meyer. So aside from the coaching problems and the circus show that Urban Meyer created off the field, what did the Jaguars look like on the field last season? Well, the answer to that is not very good. The Jaguars offense ranked last in total points scored, last in total passing touchdowns, and they turned the ball over second most in the entire NFL. And it's not like the defense was helping out very much either. Last year, the Jaguars ranked dead last in total takeaways. They ranked tied for second to last in total interceptions. They ranked ninth in total rush yards allowed. They ranked tied third in total rushing touchdowns allowed. And they also were second in missed tackles. That's just undisciplined right there. So I feel like based off of all of those numbers, it should be no surprise to any of us that the Jacksonville Jaguars were simply not that good last year. But the great thing about the NFL offseason is that every team in the league can create a little bit of hope for their team going into next year based off the draft and NFL free agency. So what have the Jaguars done this offseason? In free agency, they got Trevor Lawrence a little bit of help with some new weapons. They got him Christian Kirk for a 4-year, $84 million deal. And they also got Evan Ingram for a 1-year and $9 million deal, which I think could be a little bit of an underrated signing. But they also put an emphasis on protecting Trevor Lawrence and going out to go boost up that offensive line a little bit. They went out and signed offensive guard Brandon Scherf from Washington to a 3-year deal. And they also made sure to re-sign left tackle Cam Robinson to another 3-year deal as well. And then, of course, in the draft, we know with the number one overall pick that they took edge rusher Trayvon Walker out of Georgia. And I think in the back end of the first round, when they took Devin Lloyd out of Utah with the 27th overall pick, I think that's a great pick for them. He could possibly turn out and be a great linebacker for them to replace Miles Jack, who they lost in the offseason. Also, they have another key piece for them returning from injury this year in running back Travis Etienne, who they drafted in the first round of last year's draft. However, unfortunately, he missed all of last season because he tore his Achilles before the start of the year. So my overall predictions for the Jaguars this season is that they go 6-11 and place third in the AFC South. There's obviously still some growing that needs to happen for the Jaguars to be considered playoff contenders. However, with the amount of money that they spent, how aggressive they were in the offseason to get better and improve the team, I think it's going to help Trevor Lawrence improve from his abysmal rookie year in year one to a nice solid year two from Trevor Lawrence. And I think that obviously hiring Doug Peterson is worlds of an upgrade from Urban Meyer from last year. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for me. It would really mean the world to me. Also, you can find me on social media at PD Sports on Instagram and TikTok. I do post content on there as well. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy your day.